So in this video, what I wanted to do is talk about my earliest memories of modeling and modeling with my father especially, and how I got started in it. So the earliest memories I have of modeling, I was probably 10 or 11 years old, and I remember that my dad came home from work one day with two bright shiny model kits that he'd bought at a hobby store, and I don't remember where. But I remember the kits, and more importantly, I remember my time with my dad, and they were good times. My dad's still here. He's 76 years old, and I asked him about this the other day, and he didn't have any recollection of it. That didn't surprise me, but we built two kits. He did the majority of the work. These were, advanced skill level kits for somebody that, was my age at the time. It was a 1/48 scale Revel P51D Mustang, and there was a 1/32 scale Sopwith Camel. And I remember he actually took the time to do the rigging on that Sopwith Camel, and it was impressive. I don't remember how he attached it. I just remember the rigging, and him kept smacking my hands like, "No, quit touching the rigging." I remember that. I remember on the P51, he painted it with the Normandy invasion striping, and he didn't paint the airplane. It was still in the basic plastic color, but he did mask off the invasion stripes, and he sprayed it with a rattle can that he had bought from a hardware store. And I remember that, and the paint had bled through because the plane was covered in these little raised rivets, making it almost impossible to get a really tight seal on the masking tape to have it turn out properly. I think he also painted the tail, if memory serves me right. So when I was in junior high school, 12, 13, I got really seriously heavy into model making. I was in scouting, and we actually made a huge Africa Corps diorama. This thing was like 6 or 7 feet long, and 8 or 9 or 10 guys in my scout troop participated in the model. We built almost all of it was Tamiya stuff. So guys, my love with Tamiya started early. And I wish I had pictures of that somewhere. We brought it to one of the jamborees that we had at a local convention center, and it was a lot of fun. I remember that. And I did that pretty heavily until I got to be about maybe 13 or 14, which at the time I think most of us got out of the hobby and discovered, girls. But those were fun memories, and I was out of the hobby for a long, long time, and I made another attempt to get back into the hobby about 10 years ago when I was still in my 30s, and I bought a lot of kits. I had money, I had a job, had income, but I still didn't have the time or the patience really necessary to get me there from when I was a kid. And so in November of 2013 is when I went full on, and that, as we say, is history. So in fact, next month is the 2-year anniversary of my channel. But guys, these are the earliest memories that I have of my modeling history, so to speak, and I was hoping to hear yours. Let me hear your stories. I'd like to hear where you came from. I mean, certainly in the comments down below, you can put a brief description of how you got started and your earliest memories, which may or may not be with your father. And I'd love to hear it. Ultimately, though, I'd love to see a short video. Let me know if you post one about how you got your start in the hobby and what your earliest memories are. I think it'd be fun to share this with everybody and just kind of get back to your modeling roots, as it were. Everybody, I hope you have a great week. Take care, and I will talk to you later.